Now, there was a book that's not very popular. It was written about 190 years ago by a doctor that was also a rabbi in Germany named Rav Avraham Stern from Berlin. The book is called Mazor Utrufa. 64 dapim, which is 128 pages in today's world. And he did scientific research, medical research, not just his own, but many, many doctors about wasting seed and whether it helps you, like psychologists foolishly say today, or it destroys you. And he has case after case after case after case of all the diseases that wasting seed leads to. Now he also starts the book, which is very scary, by the way. I'll give you some examples in a little bit. But he also says in the book, uses a Rambam, says that the seed of a male is the tamtzit, which is in essence the what's tamtzit in English? Like the thing that you make the juice from. What is it called? Like pulp? No, not the pulp. Like artificial juice. The liquid, the flavoring in essence. It's the foundation, the concentrate, the foundation of the juice. Like for example, the Coca-Cola. Yeah, the syrup, exactly. It's the foundation. You can't make the juice. It's the foundation of it. It says that the seed is the foundation of the entire male body. And Rambam says that the only reason why Hashem created us with a body is for us to be able to use our seed for pulbu. For us to be able to bring children to the world. Otherwise, there's no purpose for our body. Otherwise, we just remain souls. Which, in essence, the foundational reason of why we exist as human beings with a body is for the seed, is to use the seed. But not to use the seed and waste it, but to use it to bring children to the world. How do we know? When a woman gets pregnant, she has a child, Baruch Hashem, like this cute one in the back. And after she gives birth, many women choose to breastfeed. Maybe men don't know this, but during the time, at least not the single ones, during the time that a woman breastfeeds, the woman most of the time does not have a period. So if she breastfeeds for a year or 2 years, she doesn't have a period for a year or 2 years. This is in the vast majority of cases. Why? Because the milk is actually blood. It used to be blood. Everything you eat, whether it's an orange, or it's a steak, or it's a candy, everything, some part of it turns into blood. The other part of it that's not turned into blood goes out of your body. This very same blood is what you use to live. For a woman, it's what turns into milk for breastfeeding. Now, why is it, if you take a liter of breast milk out of a woman, in many cases she actually feels better, not worse. She feels better. It's a relief. But chas v'shalom, you take a liter of blood out of her body, she may not survive. If the two things are the same, how could this be? Because the breast milk also has a few other things that were added to the body, added to the blood, to make it breast milk. But the Rambam says, and actually in Rav Stern says, the seed of a male is even superior to blood. Just like the blood is the basic syrup for the milk, You can't have you can't have the milk without the blood. You can't have the blood without the seed for a male. The seed of a male is superior to his blood. It's the foundation of his entire body, which means that when he wastes it, he's slowly killing himself. And this is why the rest of his book is dedicated to subjects, one after another, real-life subjects, not only from him, but from many, many doctors that show exactly what happens to anywhere from teenagers at the age of 15. One teenager that was 15 years old wasted seed for 8 years and slowly but surely killed himself. But he didn't just kill himself one day, he just appeared and died. He said hello, and the next thing he died. He didn't get a heart attack, but his body slowly deteriorated, became much, much weaker, all the way to the point of starting to bleed in strange places. His hand turned into rubber, very rubbery, very weak. His bones started disintegrating. There was strange, awful smelling liquid coming out of his spine, which is another part of where the seed travels through, until he died. This is just the first subject, the best case scenario. The other ones got much worse. One of the other patients, as we said, the seed comes from the brain. So slowly but surely it's destroying the brain. One of the other subjects, you could noticeably see that the veins on his brain are coming out of his head. And you can see this today in some people. One day they look healthy, you don't see them for 5-6 years, and all of a sudden, the guy looks a little weird. A little bit like a mutant. So much so that Chazal says, not Chazal, the best doctors in the world at that time said that of 1,000 people that die, one dies from natural causes, and the other 999 die from overusing their seed. That's how much.